we are going to talk about Donald Trump, and he is now the president-elect. And I think it's boggled everybody's mind because no one really thought, like, who knew? Who knew this was going to happen? And I know, Karen, you love, love, love politics. And you and I had even spoken before the elections, and I do recall a conversation where I said to you, it's not going to happen. And you said, you never know.
3 months ago, I said, Trump can take this election.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is because all the pundits and people like me who sit back and analyze and think that we're so much smarter than anybody else, and sometimes we are, that's the problem, did not understand what the Rust Belt was feeling, what the, all of the Midwest, and that silent majority that was afraid to say they were voting for Trump because they didn't want people to say they were racist or, bigots or misogynists. But they were going to go to the polls, they were going to cast their ballot and hope for the best. And so even though he appeared to be a dithering idiot, he is now the president-elect of the United States of America.
Well, and I don't know how you guys feel too, but I think one of the biggest things that really surprised me just watching the election was it was blatantly obvious the divide in the United States. Like, that was the part that really saddened me the most, that I honestly did think, and maybe I was delusional in thinking that, I did think it would sway much more towards Hillary. I mean, the two candidates weren't exactly the best candidates to choose from.
Well, she lost the election.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she was the president-elect, right?
Listen, here's the thing. I like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not either. There's a lot of people mad in America. Things are not getting better, and they want their jobs back. They want to feel good again. People don't feel that right now. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to go for Trump. What else can I lose, as he would say?
Yeah,
you got
it's like,
nothing to
screw it.
lose.
Yeah.
And you know what? If in 4 years he's not good, then we vote him out. That's the feeling right now.
So, Chris, do you think people voted more so, not necessarily for him, it was the idea of change? That it could have been almost anyone in that role, but it was more so, we want change, we're sick of what we've got right now, so.
Some of it was against Hillary, let's be honest here.
True.
Hillary meant status quo. And he is something new. He is the ultimate. He's never been elected before. And here's this man saying, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's get changed. Let's do something different. And people are saying, okay. Now, I'm surprised because this was the chance that America had for the first female president. And I thought, it's like my heart was telling me she's going to get it.
I think when people looked at her, they felt like she was constantly trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes, and they were like, we're not having that. We can't trust her. And even if Trump says one thing and yet CNN's fact checker says this was wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, it wasn't to the level of what she was lying about. It seems like whether it was Benghazi or whether it was rigging the election, there was so many different things that kept coming up constantly that was a lie. That was everything was going on.
I think people also wanted more transparency. Yeah. I think that's the problem.
Exactly.
Well, Trump said that the election was rigged, so he won. I think there should be another election. He's right, it was rigged.
There you go. It was rigged.